Nyajong, today we are going to talk about Hmong pronouns. But first, let's quickly review what we know about personal pronouns. We know that there are singular pronouns, such as first person, like when you're referring to yourself, you say I or me. Or when you're talking about someone else or when you're addressing someone, it's a second person pronoun, like you. Or if you're talking about another person and you're not really talking about them or directly to them, then it is a third person as he, him, she, or her, or it. And then we also know there are plural forms as well, such as first person we, because you're including yourself, or you're talking about someone else, then you would say you, second person. But if you're talking about a group of person or a group of people somewhere else, in that situation or in that conversation, then you would say they or them, and that is third person. Here is a list of Hmong singular and plural pronouns. One thing you should keep in mind is that in the Hmong language, there is no gender-specific pronoun. Whether it's a male or female or even an animal, you would say nu. So before we explore the Hmong pronouns, let's quickly go over the pronouns in first person, second person, and third person. When you're talking about yourself, you would say gu nalu apple. I eat the apple. When you are directly speaking to another person, you would say mua coffee toka. I give you this coffee. But when you are talking about another person and you're not necessarily having a conversation with that person, you would say Aaron taulu laptop. Aaron has a laptop. But like I mentioned, the Hmong language does not have any gender-specific pronouns. So you would, instead of saying Aaron, if you don't want to mention his name, you could say nu taulu laptop. Gu means me or I. Ga means you. Now, if you're referring to a group of people and you are included in that group, you would say bei. One way to remember this is that the word bei also means the number 3. So if you are in a group and you're talking about yourself and there's a group of you, more than 2 of you, you would use the word bei, like in this picture, bei shy phone, we are looking at the phone. But if you're only talking about yourself and one other person, then you say u. Let's pretend I'm the woman on the left. In this picture, I would say u zhao bei ocean. We are sitting at the ocean. If you are talking directly to only 2 people, you would say ne. For example, you would ask ne orachi. What are you two doing? In this case, if you are addressing a group of people, more than 2 people, it could be 3, it could be 5, it could be 100, you would say ne. You could ask them like ne orachi. In this case, if you are referring to 2 other people that are not in the conversation with you, or if you are just observing 2 other people, you would say go. In this case, go muche, those 2 are going home. Now, if you're talking about a group of people, more than 2, again, it could be 3 people, it could be 5 people, it could be 100, 1,000 people, then you would say lao. In this case, lao muche, they are going home. Now, if you're just talking about one person, one singular person, and you're not addressing that person, you're not having a conversation, you would say nu. Nyando, he or she is there. In this case, if you're talking about a person, you're not particularly talking to that person or having a conversation. You could kind of be addressing a situation such as lang tu molu TV la, who took the TV. In this case, if you are purely just observing a person in existence in any situation, you would say "Itu neng." For example, "Itu neng zhao bei ba de." There is a person sitting by the ocean. Thanks for watching.